Andy, how cool is this? We are here in Martinsville, Indiana. The Groggy Goat is located here, a sponsor of Steel Horse Thunder, and also a sponsor of the RAMS ride. And these boys all just pulled in. What did you think about this year's turnout of the RAMS ride?
That was amazing. There is a lot of bikes out here. I mean, I don't know how many, but there's a lot. There's a lot of people. This is awesome. I love to see this many people come out for a charity ride.
Oh yeah, this is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We're gonna go find Hammer and talk a little bit about this. I know we've covered this ride multiple times. Multiple sclerosis,
Yeah.
so it deserves to get covered multiple times,
Yeah.
okay? So we're gonna find Hammer, talk with him a little bit about this ride. But before we go, I gotta say, you know what we always say. Do I need to say it? But
No.
yes, I'm going to, because they pay for this.
They do.
Ladendorf, Fregiato, and Bigler. I hope and pray you never need a personal injury lawyer, but if you do, Ladendorf Law is all you need to know, and they are now Ladendorf, Fregiato, and Bigler. That's right, they're badler than ever. So if you ever need that kind of assistance, easiest way to get to them, steelhorsethunder.com, click on their logo, and shish bam boom, you're right on their website, and what happens?
Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle. All right, man, let's go find Hammer and a little bit more about this year's turnout for the RAMS ride.
Let's go. You must have prayed for a year to ask for this weather.
Oh man, I tell you, I think we had a lot of people praying with us, and I think a lot of them are with us. Right?
Yes.
This is easily the best weather we've seen in
Yes.
a decade. And people always tell me before the ride, "Do you want all the weather? Do you want?" And no, I don't, because I'm going to be there regardless, right? And one of the things I've always shared with Scott is, even if it's bad weather, the causes don't know better, right? The diseases that we're fighting against, or the people that we're trying to help, weather doesn't, take a toll on that.
No.
So we're going to be there. But today, I mean, we're blessed. Clearly,
Yep.
we're down one leg. We've got two left, so we're going from here into Franklin. We met with the mayor and the DPW there, so we've shut down Main Street just like we've shut down Jefferson Street here, because as you guys have said many times, just keeping everybody together and keeping them safe. So I can't exhale just yet, right? We got one leg down, one leg of three down, but it's fantastic turnout. Everybody seems to be doing real well. The pace has gone well. We've got some varied folks. We've got some varied skill sets, and everybody seems to be keeping up real well with us. So through local law enforcement and BOM, of course, taking care of things and watching the Biscuit and his group make some adjustments has been a lot of fun, because I tell you, there was a lot more going on up in front of the ride than anyone will ever realize, and that's the idea.
That's good,
right? Yeah,
right?
I'm watching him jockey around with a bunch of different members and signaling with local law enforcement and this sort of thing, and fortunately nobody behind us knows, right? So it worked out.
It's like the ride is planned. They have no clue.
No, yeah. Oh yeah, that's how we drew it up.
Yeah,
That sort of thing. But it has gone extremely smooth so far. I mentioned at the beginning, we've raised over $430,000 to date. I know that today's date, before kickstands went up, we've raised over $25,000 on the t-shirts alone. You look out over this sea of motorcycles, which I couldn't be more proud to be part of, which I know we're over 220.
Yeah.
I know we're 220, 250 range in bikes. We've not gotten a hard count yet. We will. But it's been a great day so far.
Well, and like I said, the weather is absolutely perfect today. You guys couldn't have asked for a better day.
No.
But it's the charity ride. It's the thing that you gotta have a cause, and you want all these bikes here. Yeah. And they showed up.
They did.
They showed up today.
They showed up well. Well, it means a lot in solidarity against the cause, or for the cause rather. Right. So all of these folks, as I told them before we pulled out, they're all riders against multiple sclerosis, right? That's what RAMS Ride is. And on a beautiful day like this, motorcycling is about freedom. That's what everybody talks about. And motorcyclists can do whatever, they can ride wherever they want, whenever they want. A day like this, they can take trips. They've decided to come to pay to ride with us, to donate to the cause, and to be part of this event. So I tell you, I really couldn't be more proud. Well,
I'm proud of you, because you do so much work to get this ride together every year. This is your, how many
18th.
years? 18th year, 18 years of doing this. And I know it takes a lot of work.
It does.
And when you have this many bikes, it takes a lot of work the day up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, to keep everybody up and on two wheels, it keeps, you got to do a lot.
It does. And we've got a great group of folks, and I don't mean to interrupt you, we've got a great group of folks that are not motorcycling enthusiasts, that are the volunteers, right? They're the back end folks that are putting things together. They're taking tickets for raffles. They're doing the 50-50s. They're managing our signage. They're managing the barricades, right? So just like before, these folks don't realize what it goes in to getting just the barricades removed and all those sorts of things. So there's a lot of back end that goes into it.
There is.
Well, I tell you, the volunteers, the board, Bomb, as I mentioned. Now we're here at Greek's Pizzeria in the Groggy Taproom with Kyler, and they were prepared for us. I called him this morning. I said, hey, we're better than 200, and he said, bring them on.
Bring them
on.
So
we're going to do the same thing at this next stop. When we meet with the Willard, we'll be stopped right out in front of the Art Craft. We've got a dashboard food truck's going to be there with us to help take care of the masses, if you will. So it's should be great. Should be great.
Well, I am so happy for you guys. You know, this is a good cause. I mean, it's a cause that is well worth being out there, so that you can raise the funds for muscular sclerosis. I know that there are a lot of people that have it, that definitely they need research to find out what causes it, how to get rid of it, how to heal people from that. It's because it's a terrible disease. And I'm so happy that you're doing this. Like I said, 18 years, you put a lot of work into it. I'm so happy to see you guys here. Perfect weather. God looked down on you and said, you are blessed today.
We were due, I think. And,
yes.
and it's absolutely a blessing that we don't take for granted. And we'll keep the pace moderate to keep everybody with us and keep everybody behind us and enjoy the rest of the day.
Yes. Well, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
You guys be safe. We'll be praying for you the rest of the day that it goes well, and go out there and ride.
Hey, we appreciate Steel Horse. A lot of what we've done and a lot of the bikes that we've got with us are because of your efforts, and that means a ton to us also.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Big shout out to Krambo's. Chris Crampy, world-renowned painter. They have Harley mechanics. They have all the accessories, the bells and whistles that you need for your motorcycle. They do great tire sales there, and they have some really cool attire. Get your swag at Krambo's. US 40 over in Greencastle. That's right, it's the Texaco building, 6.3 miles west of US 231, right off of US 40. You know what they say, Krambo's, they'll get you noticed. Well, Cindy, here we are. First stop of the RAMS ride, the Groggy Taproom, Martinsville, Indiana. Cindy, what am I looking at if I look out the front window of this place?
The Martinsville Courthouse, of course, Morgan County.
Morgan County Courthouse.
Yeah.
That's right here in Martinsville, Indiana, off the square. It would be the northwest corner of the square. Cindy, there's a lot of people in here.
There are a lot of people, lots of bikers, and they are out here having fun today.
They're loud, they're having fun. It's noisy in here. I can't hear myself think, let alone talk or understand what's going on. I'm just so happy that the Groggy Taproom, they got on board with the RAMS ride to be a sponsor of this ride, be a stop for the ride. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but I'm sure it pays off in the end, and it's such a good place here. You know, Kyler is such a good guy. He comes in and does all this. He was well prepared today for all the riders coming in, which is a plus for a lot of the riders.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing is, technically you would say, well, this would be a horrible place for a stop because there's no real parking right here. But you know what they did? They shut off. We got Shaggy back there. But you know, they shut off one of the roads right here next door and shut the whole road off for them to be able to park the bikes. So there's a way around everything. And I'm telling you what, Tyler here at the Groggy Taproom in Martinsville, they've got it figured out. So if you're looking for a place to start or end or have a part of one of your rides, get in touch with Tyler at the Groggy Taproom in Martinsville, Indiana. Cindy, let's go have fun.
Let's go.
All right, Mr. Glass, here we are. Stop one of the RAMS ride here in beautiful Martinsville, Indiana at the Groggy Taproom, which, you know what we do here? It's on the first Monday of every month.
Bike night.
It is a bike night, and we do our Monday Night Live right from here every Monday on the first of the month. So that's always really cool. And they are a sponsor of the Steel Horse Thunder. We also have another sponsor here in Martinsville called Indiana Custom Motorcycle.
Yeah.
I say if you want the full Monty, you go to Indiana Custom Motorcycle. Monty will take care of you. I know you brought Trixie to have some work done.
Yeah, we after 74,000 miles, we finally had to get a clutch. Okay. And Monty was kind of like, these only last about 30 or 40,000 miles. So you know, with everything going on right now, he still worked with us, did an amazing job, and today has really been our first day on it. Beautiful. But I mean, everything he critiqued, he called about, double checked with us, but everything was A1. There's a couple things we didn't even know about, like the bearing in the front wheel, since he had to take some of that off to get everything done, and he just fixed it. Yeah, he's amazing. He knows what he's doing, and he's honest, very upfront and honest with you. You can't. You go to a dealership, I guarantee you're going to pay 3 times the amount, not know what you get, and he's right there explaining it in detail what he's doing. Just totally awesome.
Good deal. You know, I've known quite a few people now that have already gone and brought bikes to him or whatever, but I haven't been able to actually talk to somebody. So I'm really glad. I know he's going to be working on my Buell later on this year, probably a winter project thing. So I'm looking forward to getting him doing that. What you think about the RAMS ride? Again, you said this is your first one now since your medical issues. This is your first ride with you and Shorty on the back of the bike with you.
It's been beautiful so far, the route, and always with the RAMS ride. It is these, you know, Nikki and I do a lot of rides. We keep them safe. But if you want the #1 safest, smoothest ride, I mean, they're going on what, 18 years now. This is the ride you want to do, and it's for a great cause. But you know, the Bombs always do such a great job at it. And yeah, this is our first ride, first stop. I'm feeling good. We weren't sure. Thought maybe I might have to pull off, but I'm ready to go on to the second stop. Maybe finish the whole route.
Right on, right on. Well, it was good to see you guys. I know I was shooting some footage up the road a ways. I saw you guys go by. I was like, all right, he was able to do it.
Yeah.
I knew it was your goal.
It was.
But I also know sometimes things change. So I was happy to see you guys both two up, running down the road. All right, man, RAMS ride. First of all, you're right here in the front row, man. How'd that happen? That's pretty nice. You know somebody?
Somebody was directing traffic, and she was doing this and telling me to come on. I said, yes, ma'am, because, you know, I've been trained.
You sound like a married man right there.
Yes, sir.
I tell people that all the time. I've been married 40 years. It's like, I just do what I'm told. So, all right, before I even ask you about your bike, what did you think about the ride so far?
I enjoyed it. We had a lot of people that were riding sensible, keeping in where you're supposed to be. Had a lot of different hand signals that I hadn't seen before, so it was kind of helpful to have people pointing out that, you know, cars coming, anything in the road, so it was all good.
Good deal. I've always billed the RAMS ride as one of the safest rides you'll ever go on, and because it's a big ride. There's usually a couple, you know, you're close to 200 motorcycles. That's a lot of motorcycles.
A lot of different personalities, so yeah.
And that's the thing. You always hope you're getting surrounded by the right riders.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? But I saw your bike, and you've got a Honda Goldwing, and to me, I've always said they are the Cadillac of motorcycles. There's nothing more comfortable than a Goldwing. My neighbor just got a Goldwing trike, and I was like, so you got to show me up, huh?
Yeah.
So, what is your opinion on the Goldwings?
I love it. This is my third one. My wife and I had a bucket list when I got the first one to ride in all 50 states. We've been in 48 of them. I've actually ridden the bike in Hawaii when we were there, but since you can't take your bike to Hawaii across water,
right?
We rented one and it was great. Touring, as far as touring, believe it or not, she can fall asleep on the back side of it, on the back, just riding, especially on long trips. But it's the most comfortable ride I've been on. Have no complaints whatsoever.
That's awesome. Now, see, my buddy's wife, she falls asleep on the back of his bike all the time. That's just because she drinks a lot. It has nothing to do with the comfort of the motorcycle.
That's what my wife said. I got the armrest here, so it kind of hold me right in there.
Right? I mean, they're just beautiful bikes. And again, like I said, my neighbor just got his trike, and it's just like, dear God, it is nice. I mean, you know, and I in my garage there is I got a small Honda, I got a little Buell, I've got a couple Harleys. So I'm one of those people. I don't care make or model.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the way it ought to be.
The reason I don't go out and test ride Goldwings is because I'll never ride my motorcycle again after I've done it. And I am honestly telling the absolute truth about that.
That was why I got my first 1500. I thought I'd like to have something bigger that I could cruise around on, be comfortable for me and my wife. And I got on that and we took it for a ride. We're getting it. We're good to go. The other thing is you can get all kind of accessories on it. I've got a heated seat, heated hand grips. I've got a windshield that deflects wind off of you, side vents that can either turn the heat from the engine down on you or air blowing out away from you. So it's pretty nice that you can get all the accessories that you need or want on there, or maybe a little bit more chrome than you might need, but
yeah,
as long as the wife say you can pay for it, you're good.
Exactly. All right, man. Well, I'll let you get going. I know everybody's getting to their bikes now,
All right.
so I'll let you get saddled up. And thank you for talking to us.
All right, thanks.
Enjoy the rest of this ride.
Look forward to doing it again.
Right. All right, man. This is 2025 RAMS ride. This has always been a pretty big ride, and this year they outdid themselves, I think. This is a massive ride. What is it like for law enforcement to when something like this takes place?
Kind of got a little used to it because I worked it last year too.
Okay.
I was lucky enough to get the chaos twice. So they said it was the biggest one that they've had that Rams Ride has been, is what they said this year, is what I was told.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a lot of bikes here. It's this isn't too bad, but getting you out of town is going to be a job for us.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, the RAMS ride is one of the biggest rides that takes place in Indiana as far as charity rides go. And this year, when I was filming them, I was up on Blue Bluff Road, and I don't know, by the time the last bike finally passed me, I text my other camera guy, and he was like, yeah, they were already showing up by the time you text. I mean, that's how many bikes were in line. We just really appreciate when law enforcement, I know fire departments step up at times too. Here in Martinsville, you guys have always just gone above and beyond.
Oh, thanks.
And whether it's police or whether it's fire department here in Martinsville, I know it's always been a pleasure to work with you guys. And so from my heart, I just want to say thank you guys so much for everything you do for us.
And I think it's a good cause. Everybody gets out and enjoys the weather. You can't get no better than the weather today. And on a bike, wish I was there, but I'm working. So I got a bicycle, so we'll do that.
There you go. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, man, that's going to do it for us. I hope you enjoy the show. I hope you enjoy seeing how a fantastic ride that's been going on for 18 years now is put together, and to see the amount of bikes show up and how safe everything went. All we can do is say, thumbs up to the bombs for this RAMS ride. Keep it going strong, my brothers. Keep it going strong. Hey, if you want to learn more about Steel Horse Thunder, just go to steelhorsethunder.com. You can click on it. You'll see all of our sponsors right there. You can click on their logos. Ladendorf, Fregiato, and Bigler, personal injury lawyers. Man, just click on that if you ever need their help. I pray you never do, but if you do, they've been serving this show right here for 20 years now. Another long-time sponsor, Krambo's, out in Greencastle, right off of US 40 in the Texaco-looking building. Guys, Chris Crampy is a world-renowned painter. I would never let anybody paint my bike other than Chris Crampy. They have Harley mechanics. They have accessories. They have the bling. They do great tire sales out there. Then we have some new sponsors on this year. The Groggy Taproom. We do our Monday Night Live. The first Monday of every month, we are live at the Groggy Taproom. Come on, we encourage everybody to come join us while we're down there doing it live. We have a fantastic time out there right in Martinsville, right on the square in Martinsville. You look out the front window, you're going to look right at the courthouse. And then also we have Indiana Custom Motorcycle here in Martinsville, Indiana as well. They are up on Morton Avenue, and they work on every make and model. I joke about all the time. Monty, he loves a challenge, man. You got an old bike, you got an unusual bike, bring it to him. He loves the challenge. I always say, if you want to get to full Monty, then you go to Indiana Custom Motorcycle right there in Martinsville, Indiana. We're going to see you next week, but I'll tell you one thing. This episode right here truly proves beyond the shadow of a doubt, like we say every week, it's not what you ride, it's that you ride.